Hey, you all, and good evening. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the north. More specifically, we are in Chesterton, Indiana, and we have returned to Dune Station. I'm going to be getting back on the South Shore line to take us in to the city of Chicago, because we are going on another train adventure. And I've had to maneuver things around. I had the same trip composed entirely different. We'll get into that later. But as of right now, I did have a cancellation earlier today, so I had to switch trains. So the goal here, we're going to Chicago, riding the South Shore line into Chicago. From there, we got to get to Union Station and get on a train. And we are going to be headed to New York City. We're going to be taking the Lakeshore Limited, much like I did last time to New York. Just had a really short time in New York, and there's so many other things I wanted to check out. I figured I was in Chicago, might as well hop, or near Chicago, might as well hop a train back to New York City and revisit some of the things that we didn't get a chance to do in December. Now it's cold. It's cold here. It's cold in New York. It's cold everywhere, really. And I have to go somewhere. So why not the big city, the Big Apple, New York City? And unlike last time, we will not have not get a coach car. I'm actually was able to get a roomette. They're much cheaper this time of year than they were back in Christmas. Kind of made the mistake of traveling by train, a very busy time of the year. This time of the year does not appear to be as busy. The train tickets were a lot cheaper. The roomette tickets were a lot cheaper. So hopefully the train here will be coming through Chesterton in just a few moments, and we will take that into the Windy City, and then from the Windy City we will be traveling to the Big Apple. So another train adventure begins. Please follow me. And no, my car is not parked out here. My brother actually gave me a ride from my mom's house out here to the Dune Station. Let's head in. Like I said, the train should be here pretty quick. Bought the train ticket on the app. It's a $10 one-way trip to Chicago. We're going to go ahead and activate that. And then it transforms into this, and I show this to the conductor. Yeah, we'll be taking a snowy ride across the USA. We wait out here for the train to arrive. I think it'll be coming from this direction. Okay, this is not our train. This is headed in the wrong direction. Oh, this one's not even stopping.
Yeah, why do we come out here so early for?
Oh, it's stopping.
I followed you.
It's not. Okay, it did stop, letting people out here at Dune Station. They said our train is still coming. Should be here in really just like 1 minute or something. And there it goes. Now here's our train. Oh, it's blinding me with the headlights. Oh, let's hop aboard. Uh-oh. thought that was going to open there. We're going down here. Okay. Getting a little chilly out there. It's 13 degrees, which is a lot warmer than it was in Minnesota, but I guess the Lake Michigan is just right there, so get some of that wind chill off the lake. And traditionally, the South Shore Line is for people who live in northern Indiana but work in Chicago, so they can hop the train, work for the day, and then come back. There's actually not a lot of trains that run in midday. They usually run in the morning and then in the evening. So this is headed into Chicago. So as you can see, not a lot of people on the train right now. Most people are coming. The train that stopped at the Dune Park Station actually had a lot of people get off. So there are people coming back from work back to Indiana. But not a lot of people headed into Chicago this time of night. South Shore Line has made it to Millennium Station. I love that old logo that they still use. It's the one they've always used. Oh, look at the icicles on this train. Talk about the Polar Express. There's the Auntie Anne's, which makes the entire station smell like a mall. And I did want to get some Chicago dinner, but it looks like the Millennium Hot Dogs here is closed for the evening. And there is a lot of empty shops here. You can see they've covered them in wrapping paper. Maybe I need to start my own roadside attraction down here inside Millennium Station. Yeah, I feel like there's more stuff closed down than there was 2 months ago. And upwards into the cold Chicago evening. And they've taken down the Chicago Christmas tree, but we still got people out here ice skating in the park. But I think I'm gonna try to get some Chicago dinner over here at Millennium Hall. All right, gonna be sitting here next to the window. We can watch people ice skate while I eat. It's an interesting appetizer here, the miniature Chicago dogs. And lots of good stuff here. I mean, it's kind of hard to decide. All right, look at these miniature Chicago dogs, all the appropriate ingredients, the sports peppers, the neon mustard, the tomatoes. Oh, that looks good. Oh yeah, look at these. Like a slider version of a hot dog. Yeah, just a perfect little, short little Chicago dog. Man, I've been in Chicago a couple times recently. It was about time I got a proper Chicago dog. The Brookfield Zoo did not have a Chicago dog. It disappointed me. Ooh, these hot dogs are pretty spicy. These sport peppers are burning my mouth. I also got some pizza, but this is not Chicago-style pizza, although it is a Chicago-inspired pizza. It's a Neapolitan-style pizza. This is a Chicago Italian beef style pizza, so it's got the Italian beef on the pizza, as well as the spicy and sweet peppers. Oh, this looks good. So yeah, no Chicago deep dish here. It's a nice thin pizza. Really curious. I've been trying. I ate the Italian beef the other night in Chicago. Been trying different Italian beef places, so I think this is a unique Italian beef experience. It's good. That cheese is really tasty. The mozzarella is so good. And my mouth was already burning from those hot dogs and the peppers on them. Peppers on this are pretty spicy as well. So a nice, spicy, peppery pizza. Although that is just some of the best mozzarella cheese I've ever had on a pizza. Very spicy. That's a really good piece of pizza. And I don't even like pizza. Yeah, this is really good. The taste of those pickled peppers. Seems like there's both sweet and hot peppers on there, so each bite is a little different. But yeah, if you love those, if you love pickled peppers, love Italian beef, I think this is pretty good. A wonderful Chicago dinner, a pizza, and 3 hot dogs. You see the infamous Chicago bean sits over there right on top of Millennium Hall. So I dined directly under the bean. Hopped in an Uber, rode about a mile over to Union Station, the Amtrak station here in Chicago. It's always exciting to be here because an adventure is waiting for me. We have maps here of the different named trains. This is the one we're taking, the Lakeshore Limited, starting here in Chicago, rolling through Toledo, Cleveland, to Buffalo, New York, and down to New York, New York. And here on the Great Hall, they've taken down the Christmas tree, as well as their menorah and their Kwanzaa candles. Now, because I have a sleeper car for tonight, I'm actually allowed to head into the Amtrak Metropolitan Lounge. The lounge here, just a place you can hang out while you're waiting for your train to arrive. They put out some snacks here, some potato chips, Nutri-Grain bars, Well, these Albanese gummy bears, these are made in Maryville, Indiana, by where my mom lives. Oh, I'm gonna grab some of these lightly roasted almonds. Get yourself a piping hot caffeinated beverage or a Coca-Cola Freestyle. They don't have any special Amtrak flavors. Let's see what they have as far as Fanta. Well, Fanta Orange or Fanta Cherry, 0 sugar. We'll go with some orange. Oh, I suppose I'm gonna put my cup down there. All right, there we go. You can lounge and relax in here. Plenty of places to charge your phone or your computer. Look at that. There's the Great Lakes. You can see the train there. It's going to take us from Chicago here all the way to New York City. I really love this painting here, that Art Deco design, the Art Deco buildings, the Art Deco car, the Art Deco train. Although I'm so excited, I don't even want to sit down. And as we have seen in many of our train travels, there is a delay. Originally, the train was supposed to be, we're supposed to board the train. The train was supposed to leave at 9:30. They just announced that the board had changed, and the train is now supposed to be leaving here at 10:45, and it had been on time since that moment. So hopefully, it's just a delay, and hopefully this is actually going to happen this time. My last train, I was originally going to take trains in and out of Minnesota, but they got canceled. Last time I went to New York, we had to wait several hours to get on to the train later than it was supposed to. So, yeah, let's just hope this goes a little smoother. And I do believe that I will have a seat here in the Metropolitan lounge. It's better than the other lounge we did in last time. There was it was full of pigeons. This here is a piece of an old mural that used to hang here at Union Station in the former women's lounge. I have this little piece hanging here of a bird. Sadly, its face has been torn off. Okay, so apparently there was two trains that were delayed. It was the Texas Eagle and Lakeshore Limited. Lakeshore Limited is what I am on. So apparently the people there have been waiting since 2 o'clock, and it is now 11. It's now 10:46. So they're very happy to be boarding their train. Our train's supposed to be leaving right this minute. So my guess is that's not happening. So they're very joyful people exiting to get on the Texas Eagle. Hopefully I don't end up waiting here 9 hours. Okay, looks like we've been pushed back another hour. So this is 2026. It is the year of goodness here on the Carpetbagger channel. And what that means, we work on putting positive things into the world. We work on reacting to things positively. We work on taking things as they come and not getting agitated about them. So yes, the train appears to be indefinitely suspended, but there's a lot of worse things that could be going on besides that. Instead of waiting in the Metropolitan lounge, I could be in a burning building. I could have there could be someone actively stabbing me. So there's a world of bad things that could be happening now. Right now, I have the whole Metropolitan lounge to relax, to drink free soda, to eat free pretzels, and wait for our train whenever it chooses to show up. And I'm okay with that. Okay, so we just got an update from the heavens. The voice from the heavens says it's going to be another hour. Apparently it was a mechanical issue with the train. They said the mechanical issue is resolved, but they said they have to put the train back together. I guess all the cars are taken apart. They got to put the train back together, and they got to get in the train, get it ready for the guests, stock the train for the trip to New York, and then we should be on our way. It feels good. It feels good knowing. I think one thing that drives me crazy. Not crazy, but one thing that I have a hard time with is just not knowing. If someone told me, okay, it'll be 5 hours, but we guarantee it'll be 5 hours, that would feel better than like, I don't know, it's going to happen sometime. So we're patiently waiting here in the wonderful Metropolitan Lounge, and our train should be ready in an hour. I'm just excited to get on the train. So yes, there's been a lot of train cancellations recently here. So yeah, I was going to ride the train to Minnesota and then ride it back. Just just instead of driving, just thought it would be nice to just take the train instead. But it got canceled. There's a big storm going on that's causing issues. So that got canceled. But that was no big deal because I had my car and I just went in my car instead. All good. No worries. Then I gotten back. I came up with a plan to go to. Originally, I wanted to go take the train, a train called the Cardinal. It's a train line. It's a train I've not been on. So the Cardinal was to take us to Philadelphia, and then from Philadelphia, I was going to take a short train ride to New York City. After spending a few days in Philadelphia, I was going to take a train into New York City. So earlier today, that was still the plan up till maybe about 11 o'clock a.m. today, and then I got a notification that my train had been canceled. I think it was weather related. So I switched things around. First, I switched to like a 2-train combo. I would take the Lake Shore Limited to, I'm not sure. I take another train to Pittsburgh, and then from Pittsburgh I take a train, the Keystone, to Philadelphia. So that was ready. The thing is, no sleeper cars available on that. So I was really dreading that. So I checked again, and I found that while the Cardinal dips down like into West Virginia, I believe. So there's probably a little more. We have the South right now is hit pretty bad. It's almost like the North is really cold right now, but the lower down, further south, they're getting the worst of the storm. So I think that the Cardinal might have gone into the storm's path, so that got canceled. But the Lakeshore Limited, the same train that I took last time I went to New York, was available, and I originally was going to try to figure out if there was a way to do Philadelphia first. I ended up flip-flopping my trip. I was originally going to do Philadelphia first. Here, I figured it would be easier to take the train to New York City, spend a few days there, and then on the way back, I'm going to take a train to Philadelphia, and then spend a few days in Philadelphia. There was a few things I wanted to check out there, and from Philadelphia, the plan still is to hopefully take the train from the Cardinal from Philadelphia back to Chicago, where my car is waiting. So a lot of train issues, a lot of reconfigurating, but I think we're good now. The train is being put together, and we should be leaving here in just a little while.
My walkers for 48.
All right, it's happening.
Please make sure you gather.
It's actually happening. It is 1:45 in the morning, and it is happening.
48, 448.
We are off to the races.
This is for train 48, 448 to Lakeshore Limited. We are now
And there it is, the Lakeshore Limited. This is the baggage car here. I'm gonna find my car. This is Middle River. This is my car here. I'm gonna be sleeping in here tonight. All right, let's see, where are we at? And this is here, room 9. Uh-oh. Got my bed up already. Wasn't ready for that. Let's see if I can put it back up. And look at this roomette. Do I have all the lights on? There's a thermostat in here? What the heck? This is the best roomette I've ever been in. There is more room in this roomette. I think there's more room. There's definitely more room up. So these are different kind of cars. The ones, the 2 double stack sleeper cars, they're superliners. These are view liners. They're only 1 story tall, and it usually works that the superliners go out west because there's higher bridges. In the eastern part of the country, there's lower bridges, so they can't do the double stack. But it looks like we get more room in the roomette because of that. So yeah, I can stand up in here. Usually, like, this is the second bunk, and there's way more room up here in the second bunk. I don't know if I can show you. This goes down. This comes down here, so a lot more room. Plenty of room for 2 people. I think the superliners probably not have enough room for 2 people to sleep in a roomette comfortably, unless they're teeny tiny people. So I can actually just push this straight up. Oh my gosh. Oh. All right, give me a second here. We're gonna get this straight up. There we go, straight up. But yeah, let me see. This is so yeah, more room upward. I mean, look at this. You go up here. This is the second bunk. I've got my luggage up here, but there's windows up here. You can actually lay on the top bunk and look out the windows. You can't do that on the other ones. And there's like a luggage compartment up here where you could put your luggage. So maybe I don't need to have my luggage. Oh my God, look how salty my wheels are. You don't need to put your luggage on the second bunk because you have extra room right there. Now this is crazy. Look at this. We got towels. Got some washcloths in here. Got a mirror. Hello, you can check yourself. And you can even shave here because look at this. There is a sink. A sink in my roomette. Don't have to go use the public bathroom to brush my teeth and shave. Look at that. Oh, look how that works. Okay, so you fill it up. And then when you're done using the water, you tilt it back up and it just goes down the drain there. So it's very efficient. This, I can't believe this. This is, I guess, a seat. You could sit here. It says, yeah, shows how to do everything. So this is, look at that. This is a toilet. It is a toilet. A toilet. I can actually use the toilet in here. I don't know how to flush it. Looking around. Is there a flush button? Oh, okay, up here. So this is the flush button right. Okay, it didn't make any flush noise. Maybe what's this? Mirror light. Oh, there's a mirror light. Okay, that mirror light doesn't work, but that's okay because a lot of stuff seems to be working. Lights. Oh, that just turns the lights right off. The reading light here. That doesn't seem to be working. But some of the stuff maybe it'll work once the train starts rolling. Yeah. You can call the attendant there. This is a fan. That's not working. I'm thinking some of the stuff will work once the train engine is actually on. Maybe it needs the engine to be on. Look at this. Look. There's like a little trash a little tiny trash can that's built into the roomette. What's that? Personal tissue? To blow my nose? Was there any toilet paper? I didn't see any. I didn't actually see any toilet paper. So maybe this is like a #1 style toilet. Maybe I don't wanna, use that in certain ways. Still exploring here. Up here on the second bunk, there's a little bag that the person up on the second bunk can use. I still haven't found that toilet paper. So I'm thinking this is just for peeing. I think. I'm not gonna test it out, otherwise I'm gonna be stuck with it. Leave a comment in the comment section. Any of my train guys or girls out there, is this just for #1? Imagine if a train was coming through your town and you looked in the window and there was a guy on the toilet. This is like, that unfolds. It's got the checkers board or chess board built in there, so you can play some checkers or chess if you had a friend. Probably be editing on this here later. As far as sleeping, it looks like this is about the same size. You guys saw it when I first came in. It was put together, and I'll be putting it back together here after I'm done editing this video. But yeah, I think the bed is the same. So the bottom bunk I think is the same, but this top bunk is so much better than it would be on the Superliners, the two-story ones. You can actually look out there. That's a Superliner next to us. You can see the 2 stories, windows on the top, windows on the bottom. We just have 1 story here with our train. Still think I'm gonna stick with the bottom bunk. I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the bottom bunk. Just crawling all the way up there. Seems like it'd be easier if I needed to get up if I was just down here. Oh, here's the best thing. You actually get 2 plugs. The other one, you get a single plug. And this is a purely personal choice, but I do not like this brand of bottled water. I don't know. Some bottled water to me just tastes like it has chlorine in it or something. And this is one of those brands. Does anyone else like Niagara water? Again, it's probably just a personal taste. Okay, we're still not leaving. They said that there is no power right now. They don't know when it's coming back on. They don't know when we're leaving. It's a little chilly here. I took my coat off. Probably going to put it back on here in a moment. Gentleman outside said we had the option to either stay on the cold train or go back in the station where it's warm. I think I'm just going to stay here. I've got 2 coats I can put on to warm up, and I don't know. I'm just going to stay on the train, I think. I'm going to wait it out. Oh, boy. Train travel can be unpredictable. That's what I've discovered over the past. It's been about a year that I've been doing trains. I think it was January of 2025 I did my first train. And, you got to be patient with trains because you never know what's going to happen. And fingers crossed that we leave at some point on this train here. And then at some point we do make it to New York. Well, that might be a good sign. Looks like the power is on. You see the heater there running. Maybe they fixed the issue. Maybe not. That reading light just came on. How do I turn it off? There. Oh, no. Oh, this is blowing cold air on me. I can close the vent there. But the air is blowing, so maybe theoretically once the train warms up, we get a little bit of hot air coming in here. I'm gonna close that for now. There's always the feeling you get in the car and it's winter. And you're like, oh, turn the heat on. I'm gonna crank it up. And I'm gonna turn the dial so it's blowing that hot air on me, and it's like blowing that freezing air on you, and then you turn it back down, and then you just sit there and shiver until it finally warms up. And it looks like the power is out again. These lights still work when the power's out, but certain things don't. Like the plugs don't work, different lights, the heater doesn't work. I think I'm going to stick it out. I don't want to go back in the train station, but I think I am going to go to sleep. It is currently 3:30 in the morning. I guess my best bet here is I'm going to bundle up, put my coats on. Got both my coats. I'm going to lay down, and hopefully when I wake up, the train will be moving. That's, I think, just my best option at this point, but I'm fine. We are going to get to New York, or we're not. Or we're going to have to make other plans. It's just the nature of the beast, the nature of traveling, the nature of being on a train. Well, so hopefully go to sleep, and hopefully I'll wake up somewhere else besides Union Station in Chicago, Illinois. So thank you guys so much. I want to give you a big thank you. I did the question answer video the other day, and you guys gave some great questions, and I got some great feedback. I answered the questions, and then I got great feedback from you guys. So a circle of goodness, if you will. I appreciate it so much. I got so many cool comments, and it's just cool. It's cool checking in with you guys and just knowing what you think about what I'm doing, and who's on board with what. And I see most of you guys are most of the vast majority you get what's going on here. You get my sense of humor. You get what I'm trying to do here. You get the sort of adventures I'm trying to make here. Some people don't get it, and that's okay. And you can watch it if you want. You can not watch it if you don't want, and you can always turn it off, and or turn it back on. Maybe you get sick of it for a while, change your mind, come back, come and go as you please. But a special thank you to those of you who do take the time to watch these videos every day. It does mean a lot. And when I go through stuff like this that's not optimal, it's good to know that you guys have my back, that still have someone to laugh about the trials and tribulations of the long, lonesome road. But I'm gonna get some sleep. Of course, if you guys, if anyone's new here, basically what we're doing, we visit roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, other fun stuff. We do trips on trains, on planes, and automobiles, sometimes even boats. I've been to the 50 United States, and looking to expand past that. If you'd like to help out the channel, consider Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard. It's so quiet on this train. I think everyone's back on the station but me. If you like a postcard, $3 a month. On Patreon, we'll get you a postcard once a month from me to you. We have a souvenir shop where we sell motel key fobs, press pennies, enamel pins, other fun stuff. And I'm doing personalized messages on Cameo. If you'd like to receive a message from me to you, all that information is down below. In fact, the information for all those things is down in the description of this video. And all those things help to keep this train on the track, this boat in the water, and this dirigible in the air. Till next time, my friends, this one's in the back.